What's up, everybody? Welcome to the MrMaple Show. I'm Brian. This is my homie Corbin.
I'm Corbin, y'all, and today, man, we're gonna be going through 10 of the 20 trees that are dropping at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time today. Now, if you look at your clock, you're gonna notice that's not 10 o'clock yet.
Not 10 o'clock yet.
This video drops at 9 a.m. in the morning, Eastern Standard Time. Because, guys, we like to get y'all hyped up for about the trees that are about to be dropping on the website today in, like, you know, give or take an hour.
Right, yeah. It's a cool way for you guys to have a sneak preview of what's coming up. That way you can kind of get your clicking fingers stretched and get ready for the sale to hit. We do this every single week, 2 days a week, right? Tuesdays, Thursdays. Amazing way for us to kind of add new inventory to the website, keep you guys, you know, some interesting plants to come and check out. So we got a great lineup for you today. Got some good mix of like sizes and great cultivars here for you. I'm excited to get into this thing.
I'm super excited too, man. Guys, thanks for watching this. Now let's get into it, man. We got an awesome Mikawa seedling in the bronze variety, guys. So all of these have been selected for their bronze spring color. Right now, you might say, well, Corbin, that's looking like a pretty green plant. Hey, check out some of that new growth. It's going to be showing you some of the bronze colors. But this is a spring interest kind of selection that's going on. But I just love the genetic diversity of the Mikawa seedlings, y'all.
Yeah, each one of these is going to be a little bit different. Now, there are pretty consistent, like kind of bronzing color on each of these. They've been kind of culled through and selected for those spring interest colors. We've got a nice set of these. Each one was selected for its, you know, outside of the box of what you normally at Mikawa, and this is kind of fits that bronze realm. Still gives you that tight, dense, compact structure to it. But just with a little extra flavor, man. I love Mikawa yatsubusa, but when you can keep making it better and better and better, it's a cool way to do it, especially with a seedling. Now, these are not grafted, so these are grown from seed. So I know a lot of those like bonsai enthusiasts out there are always looking for something that is not grafted. So a great opportunity to have something you could jump in on a bonsai with. These all got like really cool, great shapes too. Each one's unique and interesting. The way the growth habit is on these. I love this, man. This is a great cultivar to start out with.
Don't miss out, y'all. Guys, up next, we got a beautiful Acer Palmatum, a Jeddeloh Orange.
Dude, this is a cool lace leaf. I mean, this is one of my favorites. I have this planted in my garden at home. Full sun. That's very heat tolerant cultivar. Really nice, bold reds, kind of these burgundy colors. What I really like about this particular variety is it can kind of like have this multi-color effect going on with it, where your lower branches are going to be kind of in that more of like that bronze green color underneath, and then you have like a lot of like reds and purples on top of that. Summer colors on this too. It gets really dark. It kind of goes away from that like cherry red color to like a dark purplish color. It's really, really nice.
Yeah, I love that. Pruning can help accentuate those on like the lace leaves, you know, creating kind of these terrace steps of where you have like, you know, selecting a couple main or sub branches is important whenever you're pruning to kind of focus all that energy into, and then creating like that kind of stair stepping effect where you're getting, you know, on a non-pruned plant, you kind of get that kind of natural gradient, but then whenever you're kind of pruning, kind of establishing those layers of the tree, then you can really accentuate that and just have this kind of interesting, cool, like color stair stepping effect on the tree as it grows. This beautiful lace leaf, you know, going to be a lot wider than it is tall as it grows. And yeah, it's just going to be awesome during the fall time whenever that orange that it's named after starts to light up, man.
It really does have a striking orange fall color on this one. I mean, it just really stands out. I have several other lace leaves out in my garden area, and I always kind of, my eye is drawn to Jeddeloh Orange. It's just got such a great structure and color to it. Yeah, I absolutely love this cultivar. Definitely one you should add to your collection, guys. Pick it up today. All right, guys, here we go. We got awesome cultivar for you here. This is Acer Palmatum X. Sure saw them. We've got a hybrid for you here today, Trompenburg.
Oh yeah, this one's super dope. I love the structure of it. I love the leaf shape. I like the color. You know, the name could use some work, but I know it's named after a nursery out there. So that's understandable as well. This is one that I just really have come to enjoy. I think seeing it in a garden setting has really kind of brought me to. I always talk about, you know, most of my experiences with 1 gallon trees. But to go out there and see it in a giant garden where, you know, you have all these beautiful specimens. I think there might be one lurking around back there somewhere. But it's just really beautiful. Kind of get that color changing effect that we're talking about with the lace leaves. Most trees do that, to be honest. But certain ones kind of pull it off. You really get that like kind of brick red through the purples too, like this nice kind of, you know, purpley green color too. So
yeah, good vigorous grower as well. This can get around a foot of growth a year on this thing. Can get good size, you know, around 15 to 20 feet on this. And really striking too. Like it's really, once it gets going and gets some good size, you kind of start to see it set itself apart from a lot of the other things. You can see a little bit of flat leaf at certain times of the year, especially some of that newer growth that comes on this. But don't worry about that. It's not a reversion or anything like that. Over time, those leaves will begin to cup down and kind of give you that feel. It's kind of cool. We were just talking, man. This is like a more like upright, vigorous, like peve starfish. You know what I mean? It really does get some really striking, you know, textural play in the garden with that cup down leaf. You have a Matsumura style leaf too, which is really nice. You get a lot of spacing between the lobes, kind of exhibit a nice airy feel to it. I love this cultivar, man. I'm glad we got it today.
yeah, y'all should check it out. All right, y'all. Next up, if you got an Osakazuki or a Kihachi Joe hanging around in the garden, gotta invite their cousin, man, out to get the family reunion going with that Hogyoku, guys. Now, you know, I was comparing all three of those kind of together, and this one is kind of grouped in that similar amazing fall color trio that they got going on. I guess Ichigyoji is in there too sometimes, kind of substitute out for Kihachi Joe and that sort of thing. But this is an amazing, lively green color for the landscape.
Yeah, this is going to be a good, vigorous tree as well. You can get about that foot of growth a year on this. Now, what I like about Hogyoku is it's just so consistent throughout the season. You could put this in a shady location, you can put it out in a little more sun. It's not really going to change kind of what you can expect with this tree. Really consistent, blazing orange fall color on this thing. So imagine this as it gets size next to like an Osakazuki, like you were talking about. Those two colors really play off. It's got a nice bigger size leaf too, kind of that aminum style leaf to it. Great structure overall, and I just think, you know, a green upright, especially with that larger leaf, it's just kind of a statement piece in the garden for sure.
Yeah, I love the leaf shape on this one. You know, kind of gets a nice little curl. Very distinct tree out in the landscape and in the greenhouse. You know, it's always easy to tell a Hogyoku
Right.
from everything else, which is really nice. You know, that means that it has like this interesting characteristic that kind of sets it apart. And then I love the oranges in the fall, man. They kind of just give you this like beautiful, just kind of in between of those reds and yellows.
Yeah.
So it can be this nice like little transitionary color, like through like the flashy reds and like the kind of like subtle calming yellows,
Yeah,
and you just have this beautiful orange in the middle. Hogyoku is one you're gonna want to have in your garden, guys. Super beautiful tree for the landscape.
All right, here we go. Acer Palmatum, yellow threads.
And I need some yellow threads, man. Mine's got some holes in them, bro. You know, I got my pants, man. I need some yellow threads. But this is a beautiful linear lobum from the man, the myth, the legend, Talon Buchholz.
Yeah, man, this thing is super cool. Gives you that really nice feel that you get from those linear lobums, that kind of airy, kind of bamboo-ish style. Very kind of, you know, fits that Asian style garden, or if you're kind of getting into those type of play into the gardens. But what I like about this, now it is it gives you that impression of the yellow threads, so you can get some really nice yellow colors, but it takes a little bit of sun too to get a little bit of that color to pick up. And one of the things we don't talk about enough is it can get some nice kind of pink blushings to that as well. The new growth comes out a nice pink color. So the contrast between the greens on the lower, the yellows, and then that pink is really, really striking on this plant. One of my favorite styles of leaf as well, man. They're super cool.
Yeah, Brian and I, we were just like walking around this garden. Because, man, sometimes you just like got to soak things up. You don't know. Sometimes, like, all it takes is some wind, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes, man, like, and you never know. Nothing's ever promised. So sometimes you just got to go out there in the garden. You got to breathe in the fresh air. You got to look up at the sky. And one tree that I always get pulled towards, man, in this garden is the Biniotake in here.
Yeah.
And now that's a red linterlobum, but the yellow threads is going to give that similar effect by just like looking up in the sky, man.
Yeah.
And just like that thin layer of leaves that just slowly, kind of block out the sky. But you get like this different lighting shades coming through it, and they're just all kind of blowing in the wind. It's just like a magical kind of feeling. Like, I was joking with Brian. I was like, man, it almost looks like a glitch, like in the sky, just like looking at this beautiful tree.
Yeah.
And, the yellow threads is going to give you a similar look. I just love the linterlobums, man. You just don't get much stuff that has a similar texture to this, and especially in a Japanese maple.
Yellow threads. All right, y'all, we got another awesome cultivar for you here. We got an awesome little dwarf. This is Acer Palmatum, Taro Yama.
Yeah, Taro Yama. This beautiful, beautiful bronzy kind of sheen, tight, dense dwarf, Mikawa-esque kind of feel. I always like to think of this one in between, like somewhere in between, like Mikawa and like Shishigashira. Like it has definitely some little bits of both of those trees in it.
Right.
But it just gives you this like super unique looking thing. I love the leaf shape of this one. But yeah, like I was talking about earlier, I like this kind of bronzy sheen that it kind of gets as it goes through the season.
Yeah.
The tight, dense habit, like this plant really catches the light, in my opinion.
Yeah, it does.
Really highlighting some of those like bronze or yellowy kind of colors that it gets.
Yeah, really interesting leaf on this too. It kind of has a little twist and curl on each leaf, kind of gives you an interesting texture to it, the way it kind of plays off of each other. I've got this one in my garden. I had to have this in my collection. It's just such a unique dwarf. And what I kind of learned over time with growing it is it can actually handle a good amount of sun. I have this in full sun. Now I am in Western North Carolina, so I get away with that a little bit more than in some areas. But I do feel like that it kind of helps pick up those kind of bronzing colors you were talking about. It really does kind of heighten all the characteristics you're looking for. It really keeps that like dense kind of compact shape to it. Really, really small growing tree here. I mean, it only gets like 4 to 5 feet in 15 years. So it takes a good amount of time for these to get going. But just over the years, you just kind of watch that continue to just layer upon layer upon layer. And I really love the habit of this tree.
Super dope tree. Put it with your Mikawas. Put it with your Angel of Princes, your Incognitos, your Bellas. All those are going to look great. And they're all just going to make this one shine a little brighter.
All right, Corbin, what we got coming up next?
Guys, next up, we got a little species maple right here. Not just straight species, though. This one's got a little kick to it. We got Acer, sieboldianum, Seki no kegon.
Yeah, this thing is absolutely insane. One of my favorite cultivars. I like when a tree just kind of starts breaking all the rules and kind of creates its own little habit. You're getting a weeping style sieboldianum, which is really, really rare. I love that just concept of that. You get that cold winter hardiness to it. You get that almost like full moon style leaf to it with that sieboldianum leaf. And man, this thing, just that weeping habit is absolutely amazing. I've seen several larger specimens of this. They're just beautiful, especially when they start going into fall color. I know we've got a beautiful one of these planted at the farm at Mr. Maple. It's kind of sitting up on this bank, and it's just got such a nice spread to it and this arching, weeping habit. It's amazing. I mean, especially when the sun's shining through the cloud. I mean, it just looks so nice out there. Really exciting to have some great sizes of these too, man. Look at the structure on these. Even at a young age, they've got great structure. Beautiful, beautiful tree.
Yeah, I just think that this one it's one of my favorites as well. I haven't picked up one just because it's not something that comes to the website as often as some of the other varieties. But man, I'm telling you, if you're on the fence about this tree, go look at the fall color of it. I'll be showing some fall color footage of it right now. I just remember Dylan and a couple other people hand digging up the tree that we got at the nursery, dude. And that's just what I want to, like, you know, shout out to all the people at the nursery, literally like busting their butts. You know, I know we've posted a couple shorts about that, but sometimes, like, you don't really know what's going on behind the scenes.
Yeah.
You know, we just like to show all of this stuff, you know, all the beautiful stuff. But man, a lot of hard work had to go into it to get, you know, what it is today. So I want to shout out everybody that helps work at MrMaple, because people are awesome. I try to tell them that too at work.
Dude, we got an amazing crew, man. I mean, so many great people, and you know, and it takes a collective effort every day to get all this work done. Especially, I mean, because the whole point is to provide you guys with amazing, beautiful plants for your landscape. I mean, and something like this, I think is just like the perfect for our list today, because it's just unique. It just breaks all the rules, gives you so many interesting characteristics. Now, the fall color on this is insane, bro. Like, seriously, it's crazy. You get all of those colors all at once on the tree. I remember when we were, one time, me, Matt, and Tim took a trip to one of their friends' house, and he's got a huge specimen of this, and it was like just perfect fall color. Purples, yellows, oranges, reds. I was just like, is this real? Is this really what this does on a consistent basis? And it does, man. This thing is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, it's a jaw dropper, guys. I have a feeling that these ones are going to go quick today, just because how awesome that is, 1 gallon size. So yeah, pick them up quick. Seki no kegon is not one to sleep on, y'all.
All right, this is a shout out to the Reticulation Nation. We got a beautiful reticulated Japanese maple for you today. Acer Palmatum Blonde Beauty.
Yeah, this is an awesome new ghost introduction from Talon Buckholz. And if Talon made $1 for every time, you know, he said his name in a video or something like that, he'd be even better, like even more well off than he already is. That guy's introduced some awesome trees, but y'all already know that. Blonde Beauty is really nice, you know. It is kind of funny. Matt and Tim always talk about how Hot Blonde and Blonde Beauty were in the works at the same time. Must have been some kind of crazy TV show on there. It's on ABC or something like that. Both of them were watching that in that mindset. But yeah, Blonde Beauty, super awesome reticulated variety. I really like the fall color though, man. I think that this one kind of sets itself apart. If you were to pair this up with that Hogyoku that we talked about first, I think that would make a really beautiful pairing.
Absolutely.
This one is going to be like more of a ball shape too, which is nice. A lot of the other ghosts can be that kind of semi-pendulous or straight up, like upright kind of varieties.
Right.
This one kind of gives you a nice even approach, really nice kind of dome shape in the garden, which is it's a nice form to have, man. There's a lot of pruning that can happen with that sort of form. Mm-hmm. And this is just a really beautiful tree. Yeah,
I love this thing, man. It comes out like almost more of like a yellowish color in the spring with that really prominent green veining underneath. Kind of a larger leaf to it as well. Serrated edges on it, little pink blushes throughout, especially you get later in the season. Just a multi-array of colors going on with this thing. You guys can kind of see these in the camera. It's just really nice. Even as a young plant, you know, looking down at it, you can just kind of see that array of color. I think a lot of times some people might think, man, a 1 gallon, I'm not going to live long enough for a 1 gallon, but man, don't forget to appreciate the small things in life, right? And get one of these in a pot, bring it up on the porch. It's something you can look down on every day and just kind of see that amazing color display. Absolutely beautiful, man. And Talon Buckholz, he don't miss.
That's true, man. Guys, coming up next, probably my favorite band. This isn't named after them, though, but this is Acer Palmatum Pixies, you know, pretty nice red upright we got going on right here, man.
Yeah, this is going to be kind of a slower grower, in that kind of same category that you think of like a lot of those other kind of narrower, smaller trees, like, you know, Twombly's Red Sentinel, things like that, Skeeter's Broom, kind of in that same realm. It doesn't always show as much of that like broom characteristic to it. Kind of has a Matsumura style leaf to it, which is really interesting for this kind of cultivar.
Yeah, I love this. It's going to work with a lot of the other trees we talked about. I mean, Yellow Threads is going to look great next to it. Blonde Beauty is going to look good. And just kind of, you know, that slower growing upright red. A lot of us, you know, I feel like for me, I kind of pick a couple of those upright reds and like I stick to them. But, you know, that's why we got variety, dude. Like, everything is going to talk to somebody else, bro. There is a perfect upright red for you. And Pixie could be that one, y'all.
All right, y'all. Last but not least, come on now. We got some 2-gallon sizes here. Acer Palmatum, Sharp's Pygmy.
Yeah, man. This is a super awesome dwarf variety. Super dense, really nice leaf shape, slow growing. Beautiful tree.
Absolutely, man. I love this thing. I had one of these, grew this back in Oklahoma before I moved out here in North Carolina. I have yet to pick up a second one. It is on my list, though, to get this back in my collection for sure. Maybe these 2-gallon sizes is the way to kind of get my thoughts going back on this thing. But man, fiery red fall colors. Now this can handle a good amount of heat depending on where you are in the country, but if you put this in some shade, you're not going to miss out on anything. That's what I love about a lot of these green dwarfs. It's not like some of the reds where it's like you get them in more shade and they kind of get some muted colors. You're still going to get that great, beautiful, bright green color. A little bit of kind of like these pink blushes on the new growth on it as well. Small leaf. I'd love to see this in a bonsai form. I think it'd be perfect, man. I think we got a couple of pictures on our website kind of accentuating that. But I love a good dwarf, man.
Yeah, beautiful tree. Guys, this can be used in a lot of different ways in the landscape, you know, whether you're trying to kind of edge some areas, trying to have like a focal point in a smaller garden. That's going to be an awesome tree for that. And this is the last one, man. That's 10.
That's 10.
Hopefully, if we did it right, that was 10. But guys, we really appreciate y'all watching. We love to hear your feedback in the comments, man. Let us know what your favorite tree was. Let us know what tree that you're looking for, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's stuff that's like slips between the cracks. Like
That's true.
there could be stuff that we had a long time ago that's like, okay, that one was a really cool one, but it kind of like we kind of forgot about it because there's so much crazy stuff. There's a cool maple that we haven't produced in a while. Comment down below and say, hey man, Corbin told me to do this, and we'll pass it along to Matt and Tim.
I mean, we got to give the people what they want, man.
Exactly,
That's what
dude.
we're here for. We know you guys are the ones out there putting these in the ground and creating and designing gardens with them. So, I mean, let us know what you guys are into. I know we got a great, strong lineup for you guys today. Appreciate you tuning in. Take care.
God bless.
Have a great day.